It's Week 13 of the 2026 season, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side taking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running from Landover. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
On first down, they'll start with Gibson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's Gibson on second down. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Play made by Deron Payne. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun is Prescott. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
They may not have been the first defense to hit the field today, but certainly they wasted no time making their presence felt. Couple sacks in just the first few plays here, and they'll add more to it if this offense doesn't start to figure out their protection.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he's kept up the pace all season long, to the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down. The give inside to Gibson. We're working a couple of yards past the line. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Prescott here from the gun. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal. And he's brought down for a loss.
Yeah, 2 things come into play when you get to these goal-to-go situations, Kate. I always love mixing cadence. I know it can be dangerous because you can give up 5 yards, but also if you're aggressive with it, you can get a free down, but it gets your guys excited to get off the football and get that surge. Well, that group offensively did not get.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Cowboys go up 6-0 here in the 1st. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Daniels. Searching. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
He's got to gain a 6 there. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now Dak to throw. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Aaron Sipos getting set to punt it once more. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And the fair catch made here at the 15. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid pickup of 9 yards, and that brings us to the end of our 1st quarter. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Looking for an open man. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Piniero's kick is good. And that will add to their score.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the 42. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Handoff heading left to Gibson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still inches to go on 3rd down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. From the 37. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Aaron Sipos will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Commanders will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set. 3rd down. Running it now out of the gun. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And this one doesn't go far. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Daniels from the pistol. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Daniels on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal a little bit tougher here. Now Daniels to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They've got 1st down from the 31. Now a run with Gibson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. From the gun is Prescott. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they've got a long field ahead of them to begin this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Man in motion headed right. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that. And that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Daniels now. He's on the move. He'll try and run this. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Washington calls it second timeout. Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there, it's working.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, no more excitement here in this first half. He kneels this one down. Both teams head to the locker room. So we've arrived at halftime with the Cowboys enjoying a lead on the road. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window.